right, next matter is TEG Central versus Crystal Garrow, James Kinsey, and Matthew Garrow. Case number 25-1368 LT.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Gary Zanin, P67390, on behalf of plaintiff.
I'm sorry, could you say that one more time by the microphone?
Yeah, sorry. Gary Zanin, Z-A-N-I-N, P number 67390.
Okay, good afternoon, and you folks are Matthew Garrow, is that right? Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay, and ma'am, what's your name?
Crystal Garrow, Your Honor.
Crystal Garrow, okay, good afternoon. And James Kinsey is not here?
No, he was removed from our lease, so we are the primary leaseholders now, as far as I'm aware.
Okay,
He doesn't live at the premises anymore either.
all right, and
Judge, just to clarify, I don't believe that he was removed from the lease. It's my understanding he's vacated, but the lease was just signed in December, so I don't see a new lease at this point.
Okay, I know he's not living.
He's
there,
not
so-
living there. I saw that by your answer, but.
okay,
just
so
to clarify
I'm
the
gonna
record.
set this matter aside. I allow 15 minutes grace period for parties to appear.
Perfect.
And then I'll recall the case after the 15 minutes in case perhaps he wants to appear today. So I'll move on to the next matter. Versus Crystal Garrow, James Kinsey, and Matthew Garrow. Case number 25-1368 LT. Counsel, will you please state your appearance for the record?
Good afternoon, Carrie Zanin, on behalf of plaintiff, Your Honor.
Afternoon. And again, sir, you are Matthew Garrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. And ma'am, you are Crystal Garrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. This matter was set for 2 o'clock. It's now 2:22. James Kinsey has not appeared. Ms. Zanin, is the plaintiff prepared to proceed?
We are, Judge. This is a non-payment of rent action. I know that they filed a motion to stay the proceedings. I'm a little confused by the motion to stay the proceedings. I understand that under the court rule, MCR 4.201, interim orders, if you go down to stay your proceedings, I think they're seeking a stay due to rental assistance. I don't know that the court has gotten a copy of the form that needs to be filed within 5 days from the 24th, April 24th, which would have been the date that they were advised of their rights.
Okay,
But just for the record, I'll put the amounts on the record. I'm sure.
well, hang on. Let's go one step at a time. All right. So, Mr. Garrow and Ms. Garrow, you filed a motion to stay the eviction, is that right?
Yes, we were just looking for some more time because we did get approved for rental assistance as of this morning. They, originally, what happened is we went into the mediation with the DHS worker, and they had originally denied, but then they approved us this morning. And I did file the rental assistance paper with our proof of application, and I have another one right here with proof that we were approved. We're just looking for some time because we have to pay, they want us to pay a $2,000 down payment and they'll pay the rest, but we're just looking for at least 2-week extension so I can get that amount paid.
We fell behind due to a personal injury of mine. I slipped on ice and I slipped on a tile that was mentioned but not in the checklist, but not fixed. So we have a lawyer handling that. They owe us something from insurance. Liability.
Judge, there was an attorney that filed something.
You can't talk
I'm so sorry.
where you finished, sir.
Yeah, so I'm a ambulatory care for my doctor and confirmed 100% disabled for the foreseeable future due to this incident from a dislocated rib and other things.
Okay, but you're not, this court wouldn't have jurisdiction over a personal injury claim.
Right.
And so you would have, that would be a separate case you would have in a different location, is that right?
Yeah, I'm just kind of stating the things that led up to this.
We brought this downstairs to submit, but they told us to bring it up here. It's the approval that we got this morning from the DHS.
Okay.
I don't know if I
Have you
did.
provided a copy to
I was going to.
landlord?
I didn't know what they were handing me, Judge, and I thought I'd wait till we
Okay,
get
so
to-
counsel, I'm going to suggest that we go off the record, that perhaps you go in a conference room outside and have a discussion. Maybe there can be a resolution. Sounds like they're going to get some assistance, and be able to be caught up. Maybe a conditional dismissal could be in.
What I was thinking as well. Thank you, Judge.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right, so we'll set this matter aside, and then if the parties work out a resolution, you can come back on the record.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay. Counsel, will you please state your appearance for the record?
Carrie Zanon on behalf of plaintiff.
Okay. All right, Ms. Zanin, has there been an agreement reached with the parties?
There has, Judge. We've agreed to a consent order for conditional dismissal. The rent to retain, $4,562.32. Court costs of $273.25 for a total of $4,835.57. This will be paid by June 6, 2025. This is through May 30th, 2025. Further orders also says defendants have been approved for assistance through DHS. Once their payment of $2,000 is made to plaintiff, DHS will pay the remainder due. Defendants hereby dismiss their counter complaint with prejudice. I've gone over, you have 3 business days before this is the final agreement. If you speak with an attorney and they said you shouldn't have agreed with me, you have 3 business days to come back here till the court you no longer agree, 10 days to appeal. I also explained the process of if they don't have it paid by June 6th, on June 9th, my office could draft an order to submit for a reinstatement package of the case and a judgment in order of eviction. They have given me permission to e-sign on their behalf on this conditional dismissal.
Can we pay with money order?
If that's usually it's certified funds or money order, but if I can verify with my client, I think TEG Central, Kathy, are you
We only
on?
take payments through the portal that I'm aware of, and only
Okay,
full
hang on, sir,
amount.
hang on. Let's just answer this question.
So the forms of payment that we would allow would be certified funds only. So that would be through MoneyGram, debit card, or credit card.
Well,
Does that work?
no, not
As
really.
long as
So,
they allow
like,
us to pay the
there has to be like
2,000,
a
partial.
method for a credit card or a debit card, right? Like, how do we pay it? If we go on the portal, it's going to tell us to pay all of it at once. That's been the problem the whole time. We have not been able to make payments. You guys won't make payment arrangements.
So we do not enter into payment arrangements. The thing
Kathy?
is,
Kathy, I will call you after. We'll figure it out and we'll send you an email, both of you. Okay?
perfect.
Thank you. I'll take care of it, Judge.
Okay, so they're gonna accommodate your request for payment arrangements,
Okay.
and
Okay.
counsel's gonna make sure that that's included in the agreement.
Yeah.
And so you understand that if you pay your share, then DHS will pay their share after you've paid your share.
Yes.
And so, that needs to be paid however council requires it, either certified funds or whatever is acceptable.
You know,
Because they need to know that it's not a check that's gonna bounce. They need to
Okay.
know the money's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah. that's
received.
fine.
yeah.
And so if you are able to pay this all up by June 6th, then the case stays dismissed and it's not on your record and you can continue to reside there. If you don't pay by the 6th, then council just needs to file an affidavit with the court and I'll enter a possession judgment giving them the right to retake possession and to evict you, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're in agreement with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and you provided your email address to the lawyer?
I believe so.
We'll just give it to me again.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
Yeah, perfect. I have it, Judge.
Okay, all right, very well. So once you receive that conditional dismissal, you'll have 3 days to object to it if it doesn't comport with what you agreed to. And otherwise, it's a final order of the court, and hopefully the case stays dismissed and you're able to resolve this matter. So, all right, that's all for the record. Thank you both.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.